Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Libra and it's for 2025, the whole of 2025. I hope you'll enjoy it, my dear Libra. I hope it helps you understand where you're at and where you're going, what is needed to know. This particular sector is from October to December, October, November, December 2025, this section here. So let's have a look at everything important that you need to know. My dear Libra, welcome my dear viewers, thank you all for being here. Let us begin. So it says ground yourself. So important to ground yourself. Let me just put my glasses on to read this one for you. And it says, when you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. That's when you go into very deep meditation and you're in heaven. You don't want to come back to the reality. I've experienced that once or twice, and then, you're always awakened. Anyway, we are helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So, my dear Libra, for those of you who do meditate to that degree, it is imperative so that we are stuck on earth a little bit more to be grounded, so that we can do our jobs and our chores that we're destined to do and we're supposed to do, and not get too excited about staying up there when you are floating in that euphoria. Next message for all Libra, and we've got the Six of Wands. A lot of rewards, great victory, applause from the heavens for a job well done, endless rewards, material and spiritual prosperity, wealth and happiness coming your way, spirituality, success, applause, victory after victory for a job well done. So the awards are going to be endless. Also, there could be love as a reward, healing, a lot of healing and a lot of love. Connected to the Chinese year of the snake here, very strong. Now, a lot of changes are going to take place, so your focus is really needed. With the Wizard of the Woods, a lot of focus, attention is needed. So, because of so many changes, extraordinary amounts of changes are taking place. Let's see one message that heals the hearts of all Libra, or gives them some sort of answer to something they've been wondering or pondering about. It says perfect timing. Wow, we had this in the second quarter, I think, or third quarter. Perfect timing. I think we might have had all the way. It hasn't stopped. Perfect timing. This is the perfect timing, the time that you've been waiting for, waiting to get things processed, waiting to take the next step, waiting to do what you're supposed to do, your next chapter. All of those things that have been hanging and you're being stuck, it's all happening now. This is the perfect timing. So that is wonderful. Let's take one message for all Libra. October to December, glasses on, and we've got the catalyst. This is about a radical change, but not one, changes, radical changes taking place and taking control. You finally having to be able to take control of everything. That is amazing. Radical changes, just like we had in the third quarter, the butterfly. The golden butterfly, which was a sudden change. So it looks like great changes are coming and you are going to be able to take control of situations. There may be one challenge left. Maybe we'll see how we go. We're going to take two messages. And we've got the King of Wands here. Fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. Could be in regard to someone that has fire energy in them, or those Libras that have fire energy in them. There is a situation that is changing, a radical change, and it could be in connection to fire energy. The next one, it shows a little bit of patience, a little bit of patience, and everything is going to come in order. It's all being put together for you behind the scenes. You don't see this, but a lot of changes are taking place to bring you stability, to bring you harmony, but mostly to bring you stability. So you can finally be stable and have the stability that you've been wanting for the longest time. So stability and happiness, both are coming together. But you need a little bit of patience. So we've got fives all over the place. So the change has already begun from the end of 2024, and it's moving all the way to get you into a great stability and harmony, my dear Libra. So that's wonderful. 3 messages for all Libra. And we have a new beginning, the beginning of prosperity. It begins, it could be by a project, it could be by something new that starts, but it's a new beginning that brings you abundance. It brings you abundance and it brings you great prosperity, just like this one here, where it says prosperity, material and spiritual prosperity. You see that? And the beginning of prosperity. So that is absolutely glorious. Right. Yes. So let's move to the next level. Yes. Oh, wow. We have resting. We had this again. So you are going to be ending a major battle, resting, recuperating, taking charge, looking at situations, how it happened, what happened, and processing a lot of truth and understanding of why everything went through the way it did and where you have reached. There are decisions to be made in regard to a partnership. Could be love, partnership, or business, but decisions are calling for you to be made. And there is a possibility that you might be leaving a situation behind and moving forward. 2 more messages for all Libra. So we've got the butterfly. There it is again, a sudden change where frivolous spending, crazy spending is going to take place. Short-term loans could be considered. That's how quickly something's happening, how quickly you need funds to process things. Some of you could be moving, could be a job offer that you can't refuse, could be an ending of a chapter where you have to move to another area. It could be temporary work being given to you where you are in leadership position. It could be someone wonderful that might come in your life and maybe you need to unite together in one area. I feel like that's very possible too, because we had the bridge in your last reading, amalgamating, uniting with someone, connecting. Movement is there. Some of you might be getting temporary jobs or even fun work to do, which is really fun for Libra. Libra loves fun work. We like strong work, hard work, but fun is just a pleasure, just like everybody else. Now, the next thing it says, a book, a lot of paperwork, a lot of contracts are needed to be processed. So grounding yourself is imperative here. Learning as you go when there's something new that you're doing. Some of you are considering careers in writing, taking classes, education or educating yourself, and law, that you could be needing lawyers in order to move forward in the next chapter. Right, in this chapter, October to December. Okay, let's have a look at what else you need to know. Now, last time I forgot to get the tea leaves, so this time I will. 2, 3, 4, all Libra. Wow, look at the first one that comes, wealth. I think this was the first one that came in your first quarter or second, I can't remember, but it's amazing. I forgot to do them in the third quarter, and now in the last quarter, the first one, bang, wealth. You are destined for wealth without a doubt, my dear Libra. 2025. You can see it all over the channels. They're talking about Libra and something big happening for Libra. Big money coming for Libra. Okay, we've got the archway. These need glasses. Let me just put that on. We've got archway, which shows a new opportunity, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up for you. The archway is really wonderful because there'll be endless opportunities where you can choose the best one. The shield is about protecting yourself. You need to defend yourself. So defending is very important. Keep yourself, and that's why you might need a lawyer, especially if you do get into a lot of money. There's an inheritance for you. If there's anything, you do need a lawyer, that's for sure. So something suddenly is happening where you may need support. You may need lawyers. You may need financial wealth might come in. You might win a windfall. You need financial advice. You need to know how to protect yourself and defend your money. So that's very important. Now I'm going to take 2 more messages from this deck for all Libra. December. Let's have a look. Right, we've got the tree. Wow, I love that. Foundations. This is about grounding yourself again with this one here. Remember, it says ground yourself. You need to be grounded. That's the tree. Being grounded helps big time. It can also mean there may be things coming into fertility, things moving forward. It can also mean your health, taking care of your health and improvement in your health, vitality. It can also mean some of you might be considering going back to your roots or close to your hometown where you grew up. Maybe if you had left for years, you might be considering going back where you might be near family or, you know, areas where you grew up. They could be going back to your roots. Personal growth here, past lives also. You might be connecting with someone that is from your past lives. But there is evolving. You are evolving. You are connecting to source at the same time. So this was very real when they're saying sometimes you do connect on a high level that you don't want to be grounded, but being grounded is very important. A lot of changes taking place, and the changes have started from 2024, the year of the dragon. We've got freedom here. You're finally getting your freedom. All the changes took place so that you can finally be free. And Chinese year of the horse and the dragon here strong. Timing, we've got 5 to 7 weeks within the time frame of October to December. So that's very interesting. And next, the most important factor for all Libra to know, we've got a house. Some of you are buying your home where you belong. Some of you are going where you belong. Some of you, like I said again, the roots. Some of you are going back to your roots twice. We got this. With the tree in the house, you're going back to your roots. You're going back to your comfort zone. You're going to what was familiar, family, going back to family areas where you grew up, where your childhood was. Home is also going to your home, but it's also buying your own home. You're finally going to own your own home. Going back to traditions and structure, bringing structure into your life. Buildings, there's something about building. Some of you could be building boundaries. Some of you could be building your own home. There is something to do with shelter. Yes, your house, your home. Finally choosing the house that you want and living the life you want. This is connected to 4. It could be happening around 4 weeks or up to 4 months from the time frame October to December. This is also in connection to someone that might be born in the Chinese year of the cat or rabbit. Someone that has Aries or Taurus in them. The letter K for kiwi fruit or koala is there also. Could be the initial of someone from your past lives that you will be connecting with. That is all possible. Now, I'm going to move on to the next level. We're going to get one message from this deck, 1 or 2, it depends what they want to give me. Okay, so we've got, it says the same divine energy flows in each of us. This energy is the catalyst to our reunion. We just need to allow this energy to work its magic. This is when you are going to be uniting with someone. I would say within 3 from the time frame October to December, could be 3 weeks, 3 days in that timing, or even up to 3 months. I do feel like you are connecting on high level with someone, and I feel like this person is very much your divine soul counterpart, your soulmate. I also feel like the Chinese year of the horse has been mentioned twice here. Freedom, you are going to have a sense of freedom, and you might be fighting for your freedom. Even if you do meet someone and they want to connect very quickly, you might want to take your time, and you might want your freedom so much that you will not want to unite on a high level. Like, I mean, you don't want to get married or go in a relationship. You might want to keep that as a romantic thing going, but without committing to it. So there could be that also possible, because your freedom is very important to you, my dear Libra. There is a situation to do with the Chinese year of the tiger, and Pisces here very strong with Aries. Okay, now that's that one. The next one, we have 2 more to go with this section here for all Libra, the last quarter. So we have the first one, and it says intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. That's so sad. The intensity of, which is so true also at the same time. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. So this is very close to what I was saying. Like, for example, if you are in a relationship or entering a soulmate connection, and you don't want to sort of go in there all the way like marriage and live in, you don't want that. You want your freedom, because the horse is all over the place and it's all about freedom. So there will be the highs and lows. Maybe this partner wants you to be sort of, you know, it's a soulmate. They want to sort of straight away connect with you, have a house together and live together, and you don't want that. So there may be intense highs and lows. But it says here the heart. You begin to feel your heartbeat faster than you are close, when you are close. So you begin to feel your heartbeat faster when you are close to someone. So there is going to be that soul connection, that heartbeat. The whole work's about love and everything to do with love and connection. So there is that. Let's have a look at one message from here. So all Libra, and there it is. And it says, a heart-to-heart conversation. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And that's going to make you understand each other better on what you want and what you feel and what's important and what's relevant and what isn't. Now, let's go into the next level. 2 messages from this. That was too many. 4. I need 2 for all Libra. We got the first one. There it is. And there's the other one. Now, let's have a look. It says, I know I need to work on myself. I know I need to work on myself. So that's that one. I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. I don't feel I'm good enough for you. Very interesting. Okay. No comment about that. The next one is the Chinese cookie. Let's see what it says. For all Libra. Oh, wow. That was very, very good. Glasses on. Let's see what fell. And we got luck. It says a sudden change. Remember we had a sudden here. Sudden change. You see that? And here it says a sudden change. Can you see that? A sudden change. There it is. Okay, because I got my glasses on. Here we go. So sudden change without a doubt. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are working in your favor. Excellent time for networking. So whatever you do, it's going to be spectacular and you are destined for wealth. So have a look at your money reading. Do consider playing any kind of lotto or lottery. This is the time for all Libra to start. Every month, a cup of coffee's worth. So you don't waste money. You play because when it's destined, it isn't going to be about spending $100, $200 on it. It's about the timing. And divine timing is now for you. It's showing it everywhere. A cup of coffee's worth. That's all you play. And you got the lucky numbers in the community section of this channel. All you got to do is grab those numbers, grab some numbers that you like, just play them. You don't have to play a lot. When it's destined, it's going to happen, and you are destined for wealth. All Libras should start playing now. This is the time, and play small, but play consistently every month without stopping. The whole of 2025. The year of 2025 is a year of the snake, the wood snake. The snake are usually the greatest winners of lottery, are usually snakes. So play. It's all to do with lotto. The white snake is about the lotto. You can Google it. The white snake's about the lottery. Lotto, not lottery, lotto. Which could be any of them. Lotto, lottery, they're all the same. If you don't want to play the numbers, you just pick yourself a lottery ticket. Luck is on your side. Everything is on your side. 2025 is going to be magnificent. Wealth has been showing itself in your reading all over it every time, every quarter. If not every quarter, the majority of quarters. So do consider playing. Now, love is coming, a home is coming, major changes. Ground yourself because life is going to be spectacular for you. There's so many rewards with the Six of Wands following you through, saying that the heavens are going to reward you for all that you have done and all the sacrifices you've made. You are going to be in so much prosperity, so much material prosperity, so much spiritual prosperity and love all together. Do give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. Don't forget to watch the videos all the way to the end in support of me. The more you want to support me, my dear viewers, the more you watch. And that's all there is to it. You don't have to put money. You don't need to. I don't deal with money. I don't want money. All I want is your support and watching. And of course, clicking that button for a moment and subscribing to the channel. That is the greatest help also. Helps me big time with that. But seeing the videos and watching and viewers are lacking. So I need a lot of help with viewing. That's all I ask for. And I'm in gratitude to all of you. Each and every one of you. I wish you all my best. All my blessings for 2025. The whole of 2025. And always. Namaste.